Tyrone 220, Fermanagh 215 after extra time. Emer Smith's amazing free, which is doing the rounds on social media now, sent that game to extra time, and Tyrone ultimately had enough to cross the line. But for Fermanagh, the All-Ireland junior champions coming up to intermediate, they gave it a right good rattle. They can hold their heads high, even though they bow out at this stage.
Yeah, and we mentioned it so many times on this podcast when talking about the Junior LGFA Championship, now the intermediate, obviously, but Emer Smith, what a player for Fermanagh to have. Like, probably a model attacker to have for a team like that, Fermanagh, who would be in some ways punching above their weight, but to have a player like that, Emer Smith, scoring like 8 goals and 40-something points a season, that's absolutely exceptional to have in your team. She did bring the game obviously to extra time, but Tyrone really pushed on. Saoirse Gormley got 2-4 for Tyrone according to reports. Aoife Harris got 8 points, which is very good scoring for both of them as well. So yeah, Tyrone will be happy going to into the All-Ireland where they play Westmeath. So look, it's a very good victory from the Tyrone point of view, above their Ulster rivals as well. But you have to give a lot of credit to Fermanagh coming up from junior to get to the All-Ireland quarterfinal, to come as close as they did against the Tyrone team that in some ways they'd be thinking themselves they should have got up from intermediate last year after the Leitrim final, but they didn't in the end. But for Fermanagh to push them all the way, you have to give them a lot of credit for that. And they pushed them all the way in the Ulster Championship too. I think they only lost by 4 points that particular day. So Fermanagh will be very, very proud of their efforts, I'd imagine, this season. And look at the other quarterfinals as well. Westmeath beating Cavan. Westmeath will play Tyrone next. Gráinne Byrne, Sarah Dillon and Anna Jones getting the goals for Westmeath. Like a good display from them, especially against a Cavan team that won Division 3. So look, Westmeath are into the semi-final against Tyrone. Laois beating Wexford. Another game that went to extra time. So a lot of games went to extra time in the LGFA, which is very interesting to see. Mo Nerney got 7 points and Emma Lawler got the goal for Laois. And they were senior last year, so you'd imagine they will be going to go back up to senior this time out, and they will play Monaghan in the semi-final after Ava Sherry got 1-6 for them as well. So, and Monaghan or County have historic pedigree in the LGFA Championship, and you would expect them to state their claim and go back up to where they belong at senior. So 4 interesting enough semi-finalists in Tyrone, Westmeath, Laois and Monaghan. Should be very interesting to see how it ends.